So, about 25 years ago, I found myself sitting in an elder board meeting. One of the topics that came up at that meeting was that around that time in the late 1990s, there was a large cohort of highly committed families from the church. And these were folks who were, key volunteers, up and coming leaders, who were having a very difficult time staying involved because the challenges that they were dealing with these kids who they adopted were getting in the way of them coming to worship, being a part of their small group, and volunteering in the way that they had up to that time. So I'm a child psychiatrist, and I've got this fairly large private practice group. And I'm listening to this story, and I'm like asking myself, I wonder how much of a problem this is for the kinds of families that we were seeing in our practice. And at the time, probably the most common issues we were dealing with were, kids with anxiety, kids with depression, kids with ADHD, kids on the high end of the autism spectrum who had other associated anxiety, mood issues with that. And so I was curious, and as families cycled through over a 3-month period, I asked each family one question at their follow-up visit, which was, did the problems that led you to come to our practice interfere with your family's ability to attend your church or place of worship? And I was blown away by some of the horror stories they had to share. And so Key Ministry ended up coming about in 2002, as a way of taking some of the work that we were doing in our own church and being able to support churches around the country with a unique and specific focus on welcoming families who had kids with hidden disabilities, significant emotional, behavioral, developmental, or neurologic conditions that wouldn't show up or wouldn't be obvious, say, if you were to take a still photograph of the child.